I've got Bob from the Looney Cafe with us here this morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
No problem. Glad I could make it.
And you've got some of your swag on.
Yeah, we try to promote it when I can.
Yeah, yeah. And here's the best promotion that you brought for us. These are home-baked muffins, if you could smell them.
Yeah, we baked a variety this morning for you guys. You know, got to feed you.
Oh, that's so nice. And of course, these mugs.
Our new mugs.
And you can get these, of course, at the Looney Moose. And only at the Looney Moose while they last. Now, tell us about the Looney Moose for maybe people that haven't been there before. What would you tell them about your restaurant?
Huge pancakes.
Yes.
Homemade donuts. And really good food and service. Just, you know, always trying to come up with something new and interesting for people and tasty and
yeah.
Yeah.
And donuts now too. That was one of your newer items that you've added, right?
Well, it was a COVID item.
Yeah.
You know, when we had to do takeout only, we kind of scrambled to figure out, well, you know, Eggs Benedict don't really travel well, so what can we do? So we started with the baked goods, the muffins, the donuts, and pastries, cinnamon rolls, all that stuff. And when we reopened to dine-in service, the customers said, well, you're still going to make all those yummy pastries. So, yeah, and it's just kind of ballooned from there.
Are you ever surprised some things that they are just so popular? The muffins.
My Grinch muffin, I call it. It's a pistachio muffin.
The Grinch right here.
And I had a couple of customers say, you ever try making pistachio muffins? And it's like, no, just didn't sound appetizing to me. And I made them a couple weeks ago, and now I make them every day. They just fly out of there.
Yeah,
so
get there early if you want those.
Yeah.
The Grinch muffins. Now, you have different specials. It's breakfast and lunch and beyond. Tell us a little bit about your menu that you have.
Well, breakfast is, you know, all the staples. Pancakes, French toast, omelets, waffles, breakfast sandwiches, pastries. You know, from time to time, we'll make some homemade sausage gravy and biscuits. Thursday, December 14th is National Sausage Gravy and Biscuit Day, so
I gotta write that down.
We'll definitely have some that morning. And then lunch, it's hamburgers, and we pride ourselves on our burgers. We use a local butcher here in Maine, and he custom blends our own hamburger meat for us. And it really makes a difference. They cook up really nice and then not dried out. They're nice and juicy, good flavor.
That's important.
Our chicken baskets and our shrimp baskets, we hand bread. So it's always, you know, nice and fresh, high quality product. New this summer, we brought in a flat iron steak. So we do steak and eggs in the morning for breakfast, which has been a really popular item. And since I already had the steak and the shrimp in the restaurant, we started offering us surf and turf for lunch. So you can get a steak and some jumbo shrimp, and that seems to be really good. We put a little bourbon sauce on top of it.
So what comes first? The item that you find or the special that you create?
It usually starts as a special,
Yeah.
and we see how it's received. And if it's really well received, the next time we update menus, we pull something off that maybe wasn't as popular, and we'll put that on and give it a run, see how it goes. Usually do it for a couple of cycles because we switch menus in the fall for fall and winter, and then we switch them up in the spring for spring and summer.
And you have fresh fish and different items in the summer too?
Yeah, we bring in fresh haddock, and sometimes we'll do whole belly clam specials, or, you know, whatever we can get a fair price on, so we can, you know, put out a good product for a reasonable price.
Do you take reservations?
We don't take reservations. We're really not that big of a place, and even if we're full, it's a fairly quick turnover. So, you know, the most anybody waits is maybe 10, 15 minutes. We do after hour functions. We did a wedding brunch down here a year ago for one of the condo owners, and in January we've booked a holiday party after the holidays where people will come in on a Sunday after we close, and we'll cook for them. We work with them to figure out, what their budget is and what type of foods they want, and put it together. And that's
you've got a big back dining room there.
yeah. So that's been good. It helps here and there. One thing I do want to mention: next Sunday, December 17th, it's our annual Breakfast of Giving, is what we call it.
Right.
And we provide free breakfast for anyone that wants to come in. The only thing isn't free is the mimosas. You got to buy those.
It's understandable.
But it's from 7 a.m. till noon, and all we ask is you make a donation. And this year we're going to split the money between the Stratton Eustis Food Pantry to help out those less fortunate during the winter, and an organization that means a lot to me is Tunnel to Towers Foundation. They provide mortgage payoffs for military that's died in the line of duty, or first responders die in the line of duty. They pay off their mortgages for their young families. They provide smart homes for those that are seriously wounded. And a new initiative this year is they're trying to wipe out homeless veterans in the United States. They're building these communities where they're getting homeless vets off the streets, putting them into housing, providing services to help them get back on their feet. So we're going to donate part of the proceeds.
Doing what you can, right?
Yeah.
That's great.
And our customers are very generous, and each year it grows a little bigger and bigger. So hopefully the weather will be good this year, and we'll have a good turnout.
The weather's always good for eating at the Looney Moose.
Yes.
Tell us when you're open.
We're open Wednesday through Saturday, 7 to 11 for breakfast, 11 to 2 for lunch, and Sundays we're open 7 to noon, breakfast only.
And if you want to have an event there, or perhaps an off-site catering, give us a call at what number?
246-0018, or you can message us directly off from our Facebook page.
And you got plenty of inventory in case someone wants to get a souvenir.
We got plenty of inventory. We got these hoodies and T-shirts. Some new stuff we did for our newest customers is we have onesies and toddler-sized T-shirts with our logo on the back. Oh, there they are right there. And, the front is just great. Everybody loves those. We got coffee mugs. We got beanies, baseball hats.
And who's your mascot out front? What's his name?
That's Berta.
Berta. And Berta is welcomes everyone in.
Welcomes everyone when you walk through the door. She's looking at you just as you come in the door.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people get pictures with Berta.
Yeah.
Berta's popular.
Yeah, very popular, and pictures have showed up all over the place of her.
Yeah. Well, if you want to try something tasty, a new idea, innovative, something always different to try at the Looney Moose Cafe, you need to go check that out, and doing their part for the community as well. And now, the Grinch muffin.
The Grinch muffin.
I don't know where else you can get a Grinch muffin, to be honest with you, Bob. This is a first for us.
There you go.
And we're going to spread the word.
All right. Enjoy. Thank you.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks for being here this morning. We appreciate it. Looney Moose Cafe, Main Street in Stratton.